Today I'm going to help you figure out how to buy a domain name. So, the first thing you want to consider is what you want to name your company. If you're still struggling with that, check out my previous video. Otherwise, you're in the right place. So, to buy a domain, I usually go to namecheap.com. The reason I do this is because A, it's cheap, B, it's easy, and C, they have a lot of TLDs. If you don't know what TLDs are, that is the domain ending, such as .com, .co, .edu, .xyz, and the most common ones are .com, .org, .co, .net, and .xyz is apparently the most popular domain name ending in 2020. You may have also seen in the past .ly and other domain names like .is. There's a ton of them. I think it's like 1,300 by now. But anyway, I go to namecheap.com and I look for my domain name. So I'm interested in starting a virtual influencer tracking company type situation, and I want to call it Storyworlding. But as is usually the case, the .com is taken. So what I usually do is first I go to actualstoryworlding.com or whatever it is, because you don't want to compete against a big player in the space. For example, if my name idea is Petco, I don't want to try to get petco.ly, because, well, I don't want to compete against Petco, and I will probably not win that battle in SEO, and I'll probably get a suit filed against me. So you would, Storyworlding, I just Google it to make sure that there's not some brand that already has this. It's not that popular, I would say, with 484 total results competing against me and an SEO difficulty score of, I think it was 19. You can see in the previous, it's actually much lower. So I go to Ubersuggest, Storyworlding. I want to know how difficult it would be to compete against other players to rank number one in this space. And Ubersuggest redirects to this app.Neil Patel, who is the owner of Ubersuggest. This is a totally free tool. And of course, it's taking a long time to load. So let's just pretend it's an easy score, and I'll come back to this in a minute. But I see that there's not a lot of competitors, and basically someone is sitting on this domain name. So one thing I want to make sure is that in the past, this domain name wasn't used for bad purposes, because if it's a domain name known as being nefarious by Google, then Google will have penalized them, and then it will be difficult for you to rank in the search engines. So I go to the Wayback Machine, so web.archive.org, and it's archive.org. is how you would do it, and then you enter your URL of what you're interested in. So I can see that storyworlding.com, somebody has owned it, but they put it under construction. Because it's not branded and no one's doing anything, I want to see what happened in the past, because I want to know who's going to be this competitor against me potentially in the future, or is it just going to be someone who's kind of just sitting on it. So they have screenshots from the past. I could see one from 2018, and I saw that this was registered in 2015, so it hasn't really been active other than this way back thing. And look there, in August 7th of 2018, it was still under construction, and they told us to check back soon. For context, it's been about 2 years. So it's likely that this person isn't going to do anything with the .com. So now I'm looking, all right, I like the name, I like all of that, and I'm just so frustrated with that here. Sometimes this gets stuck. I'm going to use SEMrush now, just for the sake of being easy. This is another SEO search tool. It's going to show you, oh look, so there's not even any information about the request, so it's fine. Like, it's not going to be hard to rank for this. I'm competing against 484. Anyway, so now go to namecheap.com, type in your name, and then check a different domain name ending. Beast mode allows you to search a bunch of them. I always hide unavailable so that it's easy. They have 471 TLDs available, and if you don't want to spend some real money or tons of money, you can filter the price so that, you know, the premium domains hide or, go away. And then also they can let you use domain hacks, like where you do weird stuff, and then you can select different ones. So I am not interested in the arts and culture. I am interested in technology, so I'm just going to see what the choices are there. Storyworlding it's moving so fast I can't keep up. But yeah, .ai, I think that's a great one for the subject matter. .io is also great. .net, that's awesome because it's pretty popular. .net solutions. So you basically have to think about it, decide what you want to do. I'm going to do .io or AI, I think. And so you add it to your cart, you view your cart, and you can pick the years. I've heard that Google actually has you, like if you invest in multiple years at one time, then they're going to give you a little bit of a boost because they know that, you know, this domain name is going to be alive for some time and that you care about it. And then the Whois guard, that's just so that, you know, people can't see who it is, who is actually owns the domain. Like, in other words, the people who search for the domain on whois.com, I'm just going to find out who owns storyworlding.com. So this is Whois. They're the, index. It's unavailable, but I can see that it's registered through Fast Domain, and David Miller of Imaginary Studios at 761 Newhawk Creek Road in North Carolina owns this domain. I really hope this is his business address. So that's why you purchase Whois, is because then it's a company that protects that ownership information, and you're not giving away your home address. So you confirm your order, you check out, and you're good to go. Stay on in this series, and I will teach you how to build a brand for your new startup and how to build a website and minimum presence in less than, 1 or 2 hours. So thank you for your time, and I hope that your new business goes well.